Good morning, children. Let us begin today's class. Last class, we have located root 2, root 3 on the number line. Today, also we are going to learn another method of representing real numbers on the number line. Real numbers means rational numbers and irrational numbers. Another method of representing real numbers on the number line is successive magnification. Magnification means appearing larger than its actual size. Here we are going to locate real numbers on the number line by sufficient magnifications. You can understand this concept by doing the following examples. The example question is, visualize the following numbers on the number line. I am starting this concept very small example. The question is 2.5. Lower class itself you have learned how to represent 2.5 on the number line. First we will draw the number line. 1 centimeter equal width we will take. Mark 0. Right side positive numbers, left side negative numbers. 2.5 is the number which lies between 2 and 3. So I'll take as the halfway of 2 and 3, that is P. P represents 2.5. This is a very common example. Just a revision what you have studied in the last year. Second question is 6.78. We have increased here one more decimal. 6.78. The decimal side it is having 2 digits. First step that we should identify 6.78 lies between where on the number line. We know that it lies between 6 and 7 only. So from there only we are drawing the number line. That is our first step. Number line there is no need of teaching for you because 1 centimeter gap of that one we will take. So number line we are starting from 6 only. I have already marked 1 centimeter equal width here. So the first number that is starting for this is 7. 6 ending is 7. So 6 means the next number will be 6.1. The next one will be 6.2. The next will be 6.3. Next will be 6.4. 6.5. 6.6. 6.7. 6.8. 6.9. And the last one is 7.0. So 6.78 lies between 6.7 and 6.8. Isn't it? 6.78 lies between 6.7 and 6.8. Now from this we are starting the next line. That means here we are assuming that we are keeping a magnifying lens here and making larger than its actual size here for locating the 2 decimal expansion of 6.78. So here 6.78 is the first point. So 6.7 I will write here. Here 6.8. That is the last one. So here one single digit was there for the decimal side. Now we want a 2 digit. So I am adding here 0. So 0.70 and 0.80. Again on the number line 1 centimeter equal width. I am drawing again on the number line. So what is the first number I have marked here? 6.70. So naturally the next one will be 6.71. Next will be 6.72, 6.73, 6.74, 6.75, 6.76, 6.77, 6.78, 6.79, again 6.80. If you consider the decimal side, you can understand the things 0.70, 0.71, 0.72, 73, 74, like that 80. So what number we want? 6.78. Clearly it is this number. Mark a cross mark there and write any letter, capital letter here. I am writing the P. Then below the line you write or we can write here P represents 6.78. Now one more thing we have to do here. On the first step we have drawn from 6 to 7. From the second line we have magnified, that is 6.7. See, from this one line should drawn here. From where I got this line. Here also from 6.8 like this. So from this only we are using the magnifying lens. So here assuming that we are keeping a magnifying lens and we enlarged the number line for locating this rational number on the number line. So we can understand more clearly that this type of the numbers also exist on the number line. Next question, 4.295. I increased one more decimal here. So 3 decimals are here. So you first step that you should know that where it lies. So 4.295 lies between 4 and 5. So that part of the number line only we have to draw first. So it is 4 ending with the 5. If it is 4 means it is 4.0, then 4.1 till 4.9 and 5.0. So we know that it is 4 to 5 only. Now identify the first decimal. It is 4.2. Second decimal is 4.29. Then 4.295. So 4.295 means it lies between 4.2 and 4.3. So from this we are using the magnification. Right? I think now you got my idea. Now from here we are drawing 4.3 here. So the next number line starting point will be 4.2 and ending point will be 4.3. Again we are drawing the number line. Already marked 1 centimeter. I am just making it using sketch for visible for you. So I am writing here the first number is 4.20, then 4.30. So first it was single decimal, now it is double, that is 2 digits. If it is 20, the next will be 21, that is 4.21. 4.2. Continue like this. So the second digit is 4.29. So 4.295 when we are including the third one. So 4.295 lies between 4.29 and 4.3. So now this time we have to keep the magnifying lens here, 4.29. So from that will be your first number of the third step. So the first number is 4.29 we are getting. For making 3 digits we are making 0 there. Similarly 4.30 here, one more 0 we are adding, then 3 digits. Now complete the number line. Third line we got like this, and we want to locate 4.295. So here it comes. Any other letter, Q, we'll write here Q represents 4.295. I would like to give one hint for you. Here 3 decimals are there, so we got 3 lines. Last time we got 2 decimals, so you can see that the 2 lines only were drawn. Don't worry about this exact position and all. This is for understanding that this type of the numbers also existing on the number line. Till now we have located terminating decimals on the number line. That means one type of rational numbers only. Now second type of the rational numbers, that is non-terminating recurring decimals. That also we can represent on the number line. The question is, visualize the representation of 3.333 etc. up to 3 decimals on the number line. So 3 decimals only we want, so we can write that 3.333. So how to locate means the first step is we should identify this 3.333 is lies between which numbers, 3 and 4. So that number line part we have drawn here. This there is no need of explaining here. Then the first digit is 3 only, second decimal is also 3, third is also 3. This number lies between 3.3 and 3.4. So this 3.3 and 3.3 and this 3.4 we are using the lens and we are magnifying there. So we are drawing there. So now we are starting number is 3.30. Like this we will continue. 3.32, 3.33, 3.34, 3.35, 3.36, 3.37, 3.38, 3.39, 3.40. So we have used the magnifying lens here. Now again our number is 3.333. So it lies between 3.33 and 3.34. So next step of magnification starts 3.33 ends 3.340. So the first number is 3.33. That is the 2 decimals. So we have to make it 3 decimal now. 3.330. Now the last one is 3.34. So making it 3, we are adding 0 and the last number is 3.340. By similar procedure, I am marking 1 centimeter here on the number line. I will complete that one. Three 3.331, 3.332, 3.333, 3.334, 3.335, 3.336, 3.337, 3.338, 3.339. So 3.340. Now find out where the given number is there. So 3.333. Again mark the letter there. This time I am writing Q. So Q represents the given number. So Q represents 3.33 on the number line. So we have seen till the examples whatever we have discussed, that terminating decimal also have its own place on the number line. Non-terminating recurring decimals also have its own place on the number line. Visualize the representation of 6.47 bar on the number line up to 5 decimal places. 5 decimal places required. I have not explained the 6.47 bar. What is the meaning of bar here? 6.47 is repeated. That is the recurring decimal part, 6.477. Instead of writing many 7, we can make it a bar on that one. That shows that 7 only repeating. Now the question is asked for 5 decimals. So the number is 47777, 5 decimals. So this number lies between 6 and 7. So that number part, that number line part I have drawn here, 6 to 7. So 6.4777 means it lies between 6.4 and 6.5. So the next magnification comes here. So the first number is 6.40 and the next number is, that is ending number is 6.50. So here I will write 6.40, next is 6.41. Starting like this, I have to end with the 6.50. I will complete this one. So now I completed. 6.4777 lies between 6.47 and 4.8. So the next magnification comes here, 4.7. Ending number is 480. So starting number is 6.47, but only 2 decimal. I have to make it 3. So I add 0 here. 6.48, make it 3 means adding 0 here. Like this we have to continue. 471, 6.472, 6.47. The next magnification comes 477 and 478. So I'll start the first line next. 477.478. 6 is there, I'm not telling because you already came to know. Now the magnification comes here. So the first number is 6.477. But this time we are having 3 decimals. We need 4, so one more 0. 6.478, make it one more 0. Again, the 10 equal divisions, we have to mark that also. Like this, it start with 4771. Now the starting digit is 6.4770, ending with 6.4780. We need 6.47777. So the lies between this number. So the next magnification happens here. 6.4777. 6.4778. That means 3 decimal. So next step what we should do? Make it 4 decimals. 7. Now I need the last step 5 decimals, so I add once more 0. 7780. So now how many decimals you got? 5. Like this we will start. Little bit confusion will be there with 1, 7 and all. Be careful. Each step we are increasing 1 decimals. Like this we have to complete the steps. So I completed now. Now whatever decimal we have required, you can see here it is. After 4, 7 is also repeated 4 times, total 5 decimals. So I'll write here R. R represents 6.4777. I repeat the steps once again. 6.47777. So I explained little last time, that is how many decimals required according to that line also. This time how many decimals required? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 lines will be there. Our first line, that is lies between 6 and 7. Second step, we have to magnify at 6.4 and 6.5. Here we are having 1 decimal only. The next step, we have to make it 2 decimal by adding zeros. 6.40, 6.50. So 0.40, 0.41, 0.42, like that it will be continued. So 47 is required. So here next magnification comes. So this is the second step completed. Third step magnification starts 6.47, ends with 6.48. So your third step starting number is 6.470. Third step means 3 decimals, 6.470. End digit is 6.480. So again you are getting 477, 478. The next magnification starting number is 6.477, 6.478. So fourth step magnification start with 6.477, 6.478 ending with. But we have 3 decimals here. So we are making 4 decimals by adding which one? 0. So we are getting again 10. Now which number required the next magnification? 6.4777, 6.4778 ending number. So the magnification, the fifth magnification starts here, or fifth step. So 6.47770. How we have got 5 decimals? I think you understood. 6.47780. On that line we are locating 6.4777. Which letter is 6, which represents letter R. That R represents 6.47777. So this process of visualization of representation of numbers on the number line through a magnifying glass is known as successive magnification, is known as successive magnification. Through this, we can locate any rational numbers or real numbers on the number line. From the above discussions and visualizations, we can conclude that every real number is represented by a unique point on the number line. That means any number is there means it has its own value on the real number. Further, every point on the number line represents one and only one real number. Now, regarding successive magnifications, tomorrow also I will show some slides. Then you can get more clarification on this topic. So, kindly complete your exercise 1.4.